As many of you may know, I'm Alice Chiodo and I'm running for Senior Class Vice President. Senior year is fast approaching and I want to do everything in my power to make it memorable. I promise to make our last year of high school together as spectacular as possible. I may be a fresh face to student government, but I have already donated a lot of time and effort to our class, from building floats to setting up for pep rally. My goal as Vice President would be to make sure every student's ideas and opinions are heard in order to strengthen our class community further. I will be that friendly face in the hallway that you can share ideas with, whether it is regarding fundraising or just opinions for our class. You should vote for me because I'm hardworking, open-minded, decisive, and do not know how to procrastinate. I may not be as charming as my competitor, but I'm determined to make our senior year great.
Dear students of John Glenn, many of you probably know me for my jokes that I think are hilarious, but no one else does. After I got used to embarrassing myself, I decided I could face all of you here today. Since I began high school, I knew I wanted to be a participant in the student government, but I've never ran before. Well, things changed this year. Some of you may know me for my participation in the community service club, in which I'm proud of. Therefore, I have decided to run for the position of senior class secretary next year. I will do whatever I can to continue to improve the school. I will bring all of your concerns along with me to student council meetings and keep stressing these issues until they're solved. I will also try to introduce more school events similar to Volleyball-a-thon and the annual pickleball tournament to raise money for the students of John Glenn. I will always put the interests of the students first, so vote for me. A vote for me is a vote for John Glenn.
Hi, my name is Chloe Delgado, and as most of you may know, I am one of two candidates running for all-school Vice President of Student Rights. I believe that a vote for me is a vote for better representation and a chance for your voices to be heard in our school. It may seem like these 4 years will and are dreading on like they're never going to end, but before we know it, it will all be gone in an instant, which is why right here, right now, we have to make the most of what we have, the most of each other and the ample resources in this building. I am here, I am running for Vice President of All School Student Rights to make sure you have your rights to have fun and enjoy a time that you're supposed to be enjoying. I will ensure that the voice of every student is heard, that any suggestion, every opinion that is made is important, no matter the grade. To me, you have these rights, and your rights through me will be protected. So vote for me on Wednesday, May 24th.
Hi everyone. Although some of you may already know me, my name is Hannah Kleiman and currently I am a freshman. Today I am running for All-School Vice President Public Relations. I am a hardworking and dedicated student. I understand that as your Vice President, I have to be responsible, patient, and understanding. I'm a friendly person and I hope that you all can come to me comfortably with any problems or suggestions that you may have. If you ever need any help with anything or just someone to talk to, you can always come to me. This past November, I attended the Compassion Without Borders Leadership Conference, and I learned so much about what it means to be a leader. A leader isn't someone who sits around and waits for something to happen, but gets up and does it first. A leader is someone who isn't afraid to stand up for what they believe in is right, and these are the people that make an impact on others. Ever since that conference, I have been working to be a leader and help our school for the better. Currently, I am a member of the Shared Decision-Making Committee, and we get together once a month to discuss things that would be better for our school. I am an active member of Student Council, and I love to volunteer at anything I can. For example, I have volunteered at the Harley Boyd Holiday Party, the High School Vendor Fair, and the Head Start Party, which gives children who aren't as fortunate as us a chance to have a great and happy holiday. I hope that I can represent our school in the best way possible, so please remember to vote for me, Hannah Kleiman, for All-School Vice President Public Relations. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Siobhan McPherson and I'm running for Senior Class Secretary. Why should you vote for me? Well, throughout my time here as an Elwood student, I've always been one of those strange people who takes it upon themselves to be involved in everything. Starting back in middle school, I was treasurer of the Honor Society, and throughout my high school career, I spread myself pretty thin with clubs, Knowledge Masters, International, Independent Science Research, to name a few, and along with 2 varsity sports each year. And even with all of my extracurriculars and a packed schedule, I've still managed to show up and help out with school events like homecoming. I poured my heart and soul into my class float this year, and I will do the same next year, and we will win. Homecoming is one of the many events of the school year where I embarrass myself by radiating an extreme level of school spirit. And even though I'm not a cheerleader, I literally give myself a sore throat leading the cheers in front of my float every year in the parade. And I'm not asking for each of my peers to show the same amount of spirit. Instead, I'm running for a spot in our class's cabinet so that I can bring my energy and eagerness to help out to the table. I want to be a part of the decision-making process so that I can ensure that we have the best senior year ever. And I promise to do everything in my power to make sure certain this happens. And if I do get the privilege of being your class secretary, I will be able to represent your many voices with my own. Thank you for listening, and don't forget, pick the best person and vote McPherson.
Hi, I'm Zamzam Khan and I'm running for Senior Class Treasurer. I know that I would be a good candidate for Senior Class Treasurer because I am responsible and have a drive for participating in school activities. When handling the duties of treasurer, I will always keep the best interest of the grade in mind. Being the treasurer is not a task that should be taken lightly. It is an important duty that, if done right, can impact the school in a beneficial way. In order to provide the senior class with the best opportunities they can have, you should vote for me, Zamzam Khan.
Hello, my name is Yeji Lee, and I stand before you today as a candidate for Junior Class Vice President. As you may or may not know, I have been an active and devoted member of the Student Council for the past 2 years, participating in various events and projects such as the Head Start Party, the Elwood 5K Walk Run, and the Homecoming Float. I have been able to invest much of my time into Student Council while participating in other school activities and maintaining good grades. From this, I hope you can see that I am extremely reliable and diligent. If you vote for me, I assure you that I will continue to uphold and fulfill these responsibilities and lead with your best interests in mind. I would love to have the opportunity to be involved in making our junior year successful and memorable. Thank you very much for your time, and please consider me when voting for your next Junior Class Vice President on May 24th.
Hi, my name is Val Romano and I'm running for your Senior Class President. As President, I would do my best to make our last year in high school together truly unforgettable and enjoyable. I am organized and a hard worker, which I feel are important qualities in order to maintain this position. Senior year is an eventful year. Our last homecoming float, our last pep rally, banquet, prom. I'd make sure to keep my ideas open to any recommendations in order to make these events the best they could possibly be. If I was your president, I would strive to have more fundraising events in which all donations would go towards families in our community in need of the support. My goal is to make every person feel as involved in our school as possible as we work together to strengthen our student body. If I were president, I'd be dedicated to my position and would be grateful to work with everyone. Thank you. Please remember to vote for me on May 24th.
Hi, my name is John Green and I'm running for Senior Class Secretary. During high school, I've been a multi-sport athlete and have been able to manage my time effectively and learn the likes and dislikes of my classmates. I would be a great fit for becoming secretary because I help make the year better by choosing activities and making decisions that would benefit my class and make our senior year a memorable one. I have always wanted to be involved in our class and to be able to share my opinions and help make the right choices. All my decisions will be made with my classmates' best interests and make our last year the best. I am also open to suggestions and their opinions for anyone who would like to help. Also, events like prom, senior day, senior banquet, and spirit week are all meant for seniors to enjoy themselves. I will do anything I can to help make this happen. Vote for me, John Green, class of 2018, Senior Secretary.
Hello staff and fellow students. I'm Kai Hardy and I'm running for All-School Public Relations Vice President. Some people know me as Kai the Guy, or Kike, and some people know me as just Kai. Despite what you call me and the many names I may have, there is one thing that everyone knows about me, and that is my tenacity and desire to work hard for the sake of others. I am reliable. Ask me to do something and I will try. Ask me to make the school better and I will do everything in my power to do so. I've been going to school in this district now for 5 years. I have seen many things change in my time here, and I have seen many things that still need change. I know that I can bring that change if you give me your vote. I will listen to each voice of the student body, and together we will make choices that will better the school. Being here for 5 years has given me enough time to form relations with many people, and I'm happy to make more. If you vote for me, I can promise you that I will push each of our new ideas as far as they can go. I cannot guarantee certain success, but I can guarantee the attempt. I will cooperate as well as I can with our president and push forward the school. The school deserves change. We deserve change. I can provide that change. Vote Kai Hardy for All-School Public Relations Vice President on May 24th, and I will be the change you deserve to see in the school.
Hi, I'm Ben Prizer, and I'm running for Vice President of the class of 2018. Along with sports and other scholarly activities, I partake in other recreations that have given me a chance to get to know my peers. As many of you may know, when I get involved in something, I have very strong opinions on it. This will help me as a leader to create the best situations for our class. With this in mind, my decisions will also greatly be based on what my classmates would want. I weigh my decisions very heavily, but like to make sure I'm making the right choice before I make it. This quality makes me a good candidate for a leadership position because I will be able to make choices that benefit the whole student body. Everyone, including myself, wants to have a great senior year. As Vice President, I can make sure this happens by introducing clubs that you want and fixing problems you have. We also have many senior activities. It seems natural that the people who decide what and how these activities take place are the seniors. To make sure this happens, I'll keep in touch with everyone and make the changes they want. This will help make these activities more fun for everyone. As we approach our senior year, we begin to realize how little time we, as a grade, have left together. For those of you who want to make that year a memorable one, vote for Ben Prizer.
Hi everyone, I'm Nick Yang, and I'm running for All-School Vice President of Student Rights. I'll tell you why I'm the best candidate for this position. First of all, I've been in the Elwood School District for as long as I can remember. I've been with you guys since we started going to school, and I'd say that I understand the needs of all students. After all, I've had 11 years to understand all your wants. In these past 3 years, I've befriended and talked to so many people and have heard them out. I pride myself in talking to a wide variety of the student population on a daily basis, and because of this, I believe that I can become a great vice president and serve the school. Also, I'm an approachable person. Whatever issues, concerns, or thoughts you may have, I can guarantee that I'll make the time to listen to your concerns. I'm open to any ideas, and I promise to speak for everyone. I can't promise you everything, but I can say that I will support everyone and their opinions. I'm here for the people. Thanks for hearing me out, and I know that I will always do the same for you as your all-school vice president of student rights. Remember, free water, courtesy of Nick Yang.
Hello, I'm Enrique Ramos, and I will be running for senior class treasurer. I am running for this position because I believe that the needs of the John Glenn students are the most important thing in the school. As many of you already know, I'm a very approachable and friendly person, and if any student has a concern, they can approach me with that situation and trust that their problem will be incorporated into meetings and will be acted upon. I'm aware of the commitment of becoming the senior class treasurer, and I'm prepared to tackle this challenge with great determination, responsibility, and leadership. If you wish to have the best senior year in John Glenn history, vote me for treasurer, and I can make that dream a reality. And remember,
why is the sky blue?
Because God loves John Glenn.
Hi, I'm Andrew Patain. I'm running for senior secretary. What I want to bring is a more representative form of student government. I feel that there is no true democratic representation between us and those who run the school, that there are many times we are simply left out. I would like to be essentially the voice of the students, the most direct representative between us and those who run the school. I want to bring in openness, to be the person who, if there's an issue that bothers you or something that you wish to be addressed, you can simply tell me and I'll be sure to do something about it. What I intend to do specifically, I wish to retain senior privilege, a student Wi-Fi account that we can use, and better lunches so that we may actually eat something decent for a change. I believe that these things can be accomplished, that we can have our own Wi-Fi so that we don't have to constantly pester for a password, that we can in fact actually have quality food to eat at lunch instead of constantly being grossed out by it. And that, as seniors, we don't have to worry about senior privilege being taken away. I will push hard for these things and many others. I promise this, that no matter what, I will enthusiastically represent this grade, and I will make sure that we represent it properly. I promise to be the voice of the people, pure and simple, and if elected, I will follow up on these things, and I will make sure we will have our voices heard.
Oh, hello. My name is Brandon Bozes, and I'm running for president of the class of 2018. I'm a lifelong member of the Elwood community, and I appreciate and value all of our school district has to offer. I've participated in a number of activities both in and outside of school. At John Glenn High School, I'm a natural helper, a freshman buddy, mentor, and a participant in Relay for Life and the volleyball-thon. I also play varsity soccer, am on the varsity track team, and a member of the marching band. Outside of school, I have been an active member of my church's youth group for 6 years. The main focus of our youth group is community service. I volunteer to serve at a local soup kitchen, and I've also participated in several midnight runs during which I traveled to New York City after Thanksgiving to provide food, clothing, and hygiene to needy people who are less fortunate than I am. In addition, I have been a counselor in training with the town of Huntington for 3 years at its summer playground camp. Helping others has always been very important to me, and I think the position of class president will provide me with another opportunity to achieve this. I'm a highly motivated individual who is very organized and can prioritize tasks. I have an open mind and the ability to really listen to the concerns and personal perspectives of my peers so that I may address them with the student council advisors and we can work towards achieving these goals. I believe myself to be very approachable and easy to talk to. As a student council officer, I would be more willing to listen to my fellow classmates and their suggestions as to how I and the student council might help the class of 2018. As president, I intend to work diligently with my class and the administration to have a successful, enjoyable, and very memorable senior year. Please put your trust in me and vote on May 24th for me, Brendan Bozis, president of the class of 2018. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Annie, and it may or may not surprise you, but I'd like to be our class president again. Throughout the past 2 years, I've dedicated my time and efforts organizing and participating in various events such as Spirit Week, Pep Rally, the Elwood 5K, walk/run, and the Homecoming Float. Working with the Student Council and my peers the past years has been successful, and I will strive to continue to make improvements in our school. I hope that being a well-rounded student shows you that I'm dependable, hardworking, focused, and committed. I will promise to put in my time and efforts in making our junior year memorable and unforgettable. Being a part of a group like Student Council will give me the opportunity to listen to your wishes and wants, and I will do everything in my power to make it happen. Thank you for your time, and please vote for me as your junior class president on May 24th.
Hi, for those of you that don't already know me, my name is Hannah Lochin, and I will be running to be your junior class president for the 2017 to 2018 school year. Last year, I ran for sophomore class president and lost, but in my eyes, it wasn't a loss. I remained in student council as an executive assistant and was able to have a whole new perspective. As the school year comes to a close, I have been able to reflect on this past year, and I feel that I have a better grasp on how the school operates. If elected, I will work hard on your behalf, listen to your ideas and thoughts, and do everything in my power to make the school year the best it can be. My biggest goal is to make sure that everyone has a say in topics regarding our class, such as float inspiration, fundraising ideas, our junior event, and of course prom. Next year, we may only be juniors, but it's imperative that we obtain enough money so that our prom night is one to remember. I hope to achieve this goal with the help of Google surveys, a convenient and efficient way to see your thoughts and opinions on decisions that Student Council helps to make concerning our class. Additionally, social media is a big part of our lives, so I believe that a way for you guys to keep informed will be through a creation of an Instagram page for the class of 2019. This year, I'm very pleased and proud of how we joined together as a class to accomplish a variety of activities, from countless hours of working on the float to our stellar school pride at Pep Rally. I stand before you today, not only as a candidate, but as a fellow peer and friend. I will be honest and open with you on topics that go on in our school and help you in any way possible with problems that you're facing or concerns you may have. I joined Student Council because I enjoy helping out not only with our class, but our school and community too. I work well with others and I'm not afraid to speak up. I'm a devoted Student Council member, volunteering at all events that I could and helping in any way possible. I have the experience, being that I have been involved in Student Council since 6th grade. I believe that I obtain the qualities and have the personality to be an effective leader for our grade. I believe in you to make the right decision for our class and school. Thank you for your time and thank you for listening. Remember to vote on May 24th.
Hello, my name is Katie Getz and I will be your sophomore class president.
My name is Matt McNeary and I'm going to be your sophomore class vice president.
My name is Terrence Sheldon and I will be your class secretary.
My name is Caitlin Sarak and I will be your sophomore treasurer.
We are all very excited to be working with you next year. Don't forget to vote May 24th.
Hi, I'm Abiola Famalusi, and I'll be your junior class secretary next year.
Hi, my name is Jared Albert, and I'll be your junior class treasurer. Please remember to vote on May 24th.
Hi, my name is Kate Zenobio, and I will be next year's all-school treasurer.
Hi, my name is Emily Getz, and I will be next year's all-school secretary.
Hi, my name is Sam Katz, and I will be next year's all-school vice president of student affairs.
Hi, my name is Emma Coster, and I will be next year's all-school president. We're looking forward to making next year a great one for all. Don't forget to vote on May 24th.